Sherpa Last Wish Raid Guide. We just finished off fighting Kali and have picked up the first chest. We're moving on to the Shuro encounter. Go ahead and jump through the portal here. Walk up and over. If you are a hunter, I do recommend jumping to that next platform in comparison to jumping over to the actual platform there. Just go ahead and here, jump to this platform here. And then you're gonna go down into this area here. Somebody remind me to put on fucking Celestial, please. Fuck. Shit.
Hey, don't forget to put on Celestial.
Yeah, well, thanks. Yes, please, definitely. Okay. Did we finish Shirochi, or were you not able to finish it?
No, we went straight to Riven, remember?
Yeah, you're right. Because
Because he was in it with us.
y'all couldn't figure out how to do it. Just go ahead and jump on over.
I think he was.
No, I don't think he was in on that run. Right. Now, for this encounter, again, I'm gonna go ahead and change Celestial before I forget again. For this encounter, it does get a little tricky. Depending on how many people you are Sherping through, it can be a little problematic, but the first thing that I like to do is actually take them up here and show them what the puzzle room and the platforms look like. So you just go ahead and jump up on these rocks. You can actually make your way all the way to the top of this, if I can jump.
Dance party at the top. I'm just gonna stay down here.
Okay. So again, just for reference, this is where the raid banner is. We just made our way up this mountain here. Go ahead and walk on through this next area. So as you see here, we have 3 circular plates on the ground, and then we have 1 giant center. Shirochi will spawn directly in the center. After killing all of the ads, as you will see while doing this encounter, there will be 3 prisms that will spawn on each one of these plates. While doing these prisms, you have your players pick them up and turn and shoot the person to the right. What this does is this creates a, I guess the easiest way to explain it is that it takes down Shirochi's shield by suppressing it essentially. Once you have done enough damage from here, so you've got your first one down there, and then your second plate here. Once you've worked your way through, you will be coming into the puzzle rooms. There's a total of 2 puzzle rooms. They can get a little bit confusing. When you first walk in, there will not be these platforms here yet. But as you see, we have, again, these plates on the ground that are floating. If I jump onto one, you'll see that it's blue, lit up green, blue. But if I step off, let it reset, and jump back onto it, it goes red. Signaling and identifying the fact that you can only be on 1 plate 1 time. Now, as you see, looking at it from a bird's eye view, we have 3 plates across the front and 3 down these sides for a total of 9 plates. As you look up at this picture here, you also see the same thing. We have a total of 3 separations on top and 3 going down the side, again for a total of 9. When you first come into this room, you are going to see a image on this picture here. Okay, did you really necessary? You will see an image here on these circles. As you see, there's a total of 3 of them. You will start out with the one on the left. There will be 4 locations somewhere on this 9 section picture that will be empty. The remaining of it will be completely filled in. While stepping on these plates here completes the picture, okay? Now, after you have completed the picture here, you will rotate over to the middle picture, do the same thing, and then once more onto the final picture. If in the occurrence that you are on a plate and you have already been on that plate prior, so let's say that for the first image I'm on the top middle here, I'll be jumping on this one here. Okay, stepped off, I'm done, and for this next image I'm on the far left middle row. That'd be that exact same plate. If in the occurrence that you need to switch, you are going to call a 1 and 2 switch, depending on which number you are, or a 3 and 4 switch. What this does is this signals that, say, I've got picture piece number 1, and Scorpions has picture piece number 2. We would be switching places as to where we are on the plates themselves. Now, to identify which plate you have as correspondence with what number you are, there's a total of, again, 4 empty sections a part of the picture. You go through, one person will have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You read this picture exactly like you read a book. You read it from left to right, top to bottom. So if I'm number 1 and the first one is, say, top left, I would be stepping on this top left corner. The front of the room is always in what picture you are facing. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense to everybody in here?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
No, one thing to add real quick. So, because we were talking about it the other day, I did
Okay.
test just a second ago. And if you come up here to the ring and you are not in the middle, it is time gated. If I stay
Okay.
here long enough, this bad boy did start flipping on me just a second ago. And I never touched the center. So, not doing it now for some reason, but I never touched the center. And this one and the one that I did not touch both flipped.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up. So, after you have completed all 3 pictures in here, the timer that you are on throughout this entire encounter will reset. You will be jumping up to these platforms here, making your way up through the room, and then onto the next platform. There will be phalanxes that will spawn right here. They will boop you off, so try to kill them or jump over them, whatever you decide to do beforehand, just so that you're not booped off and killed. This entire encounter is a complete rinse and repeat. You will start off by doing plates, or prisms, and the prisms are again the circular plates outside, the total of 3 of them. You've got your prisms that spawn. You will do that twice, and then you will go into a puzzle room, complete the puzzle, once more, 2 more plates, puzzle, and then 2 final plates. And that's pretty much this entire encounter. We can go ahead and kick it off and get going and give it a shot. Very quick couple of tips here. It is very handy to have a Warlock or 2 with a Well of Radiance and Lutefaction boots, as well as having ad clearing supers such as Tethers or Barrage. Me personally, I prefer to use Celestial, as it is much more, you do damage much quicker and save a lot of your ammo. So,
one thing real quick before
yes,
you
sir.
get started. Did you explain both reasons why you might have to change a plate in the puzzle room?
If you've already been on the plate, yeah. That's the only reason you should ever have to change. If you or your partner, again, if you've already been on a plate, if you get knocked off, is in the same relations and category as to you've already been on that plate. You can only be on the plate one time. Once you essentially lift a foot off of those plates, you've got to change. So I will be picking up a prism and puzzle piece number 1. I need 3 others to do the same. 2 others for prisms, 3 others for plates or puzzles.
What I'm saying, did you also explain that if you're on the same plate when the puzzle rotates, you can't jump on the new one if it's the same one as the one before?
It's a good point, but most of the time I step off. As soon as the puzzle is completed, you should step off your plate anyhow. So I can see where you're coming from with that, but no biggie.
Well, no, I'm saying that's an actual mechanic. Like if you're number 5 on the first one and then number 5 on the second one, or the middle one on the first and second, you can't step on it again.
And yes, that is what he stated.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that after a puzzle is finished, I'm off my plate anyhow. You'll see it'll say in the lower left-hand corner of your screen the puzzle's completed or whatever. Your command, I think it's command accepted.
Yeah.
So Sinister will take 2 and 2,
Okay.
or Sinister will take 3 or 3, 3 and 3.
Jedi's prism and 2, Sinister you are prism and 3, Scorpions you are on ad clear, and Sentry you are on ad clear. Actually, let's change that around a little bit. Sinister you are on ad clear, Sentry you are on puzzle 3.
Do you still want me picking up Prism?
No, because you're on melting point.
What do you want me doing?
You are puzzle piece 4.
And...
That's it. Nope. No prism. Alright, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Is everybody ready?
1 second. Pause. Nope. 1 second. Back up.
I'm going to take this great opportunity to devour a Hershey's cookies and cream little bar. Correct, yes, sir.
Alright. Sinister is ready.
Alright.
Shuro to the Bermuda Triangle.
Let's go ahead and give it a shot.
I'm getting a bottle of water out of the fridge.
Blessings for all. Blessings for all.
I wanted some kiwi watermelon. There's some watermelon Jolly Rancher flavored water. Ow. That's rude. That's also rude.
I'll take first well as well on the whenever we hit the first.
Wells will rotate.
I'm on puzzle.
Just call first and whoever switches.
I was gonna say, since I'm on puzzle, I could just put it in puzzle room every time, because that's exactly where I'm going.
You're gonna rotate. Sentry will take first, you'll take second, Sentry will take third, and then it'll rotate back to you first, Sentry second, and then you, so that we have a well for every encounter. Or for every damage.
Okay.
It's just, it's a much more, I get what you're saying, having one person dedicated to just puzzle room, but 7 times out of 10, that person doesn't have their well for the second go. Is everybody ready?
I don't have my Phoenix yet, unfortunately.
Exactly. We want Lunas anyhow. We ready? Alright, let's give this a shot. Let's get that tether up first thing. So you're coming in, you'll have a whole bunch of thrall, as you see. I like to run on through and just get a good head start on these ads up here. There is going to be an Eye of Riven that will spawn on this right hand side somewhere. There he is. I take him out real quick and then just focus on clearing ads. Now, you have 2 things you can do here. You can pick up this Taken Essence. It will not kill you. You can use it to shoot. And to get rid of it, you will just use your super just like normal. It is not effective on Shuro Chi, so it's absolutely useless to actually use it. I recommend getting rid of it prior, but it is fun to play around with as well. Go ahead and waste it. Prisms are up. Alright. Prisms, some of you want Sentry, go to that other one. Alright, 3, 2, 1, up. We're shooting the person to our right. As you see, we're connecting a triangle here, getting into damage. We're immune. There was no well there, either. Make sure we have those wells, y'all. Ogre's down. Sure, we're picking up orbs here as we're moving through. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Wasted a lot of time on that first. We got Knights on left and an Eye of Riven over there as well.
Spot.
Alright, get ready for prisms. So, up on these plates, you're going to have 2 sets of ads that will spawn. After the second set of ads, you will have prisms ready to rock and roll. Here we go, prisms. 3, 2, 1, up. Jedi, you're not on. You're gonna kill us. Ooh, that was close. Immune. See how much that Celestial helps out when you proc a million? Alright, moving on through the room. 1 is ready. So again, you see how we have the 4 images that are not lit up. 3, 2, 1, up. So we step on our plates, all of it is completed. Command accepted, we're stepping off now. Where's these wells at, y'all? Get a well in here.
I don't have one.
1, ready.
4
3,
ready,
2,
ready.
1, up. Again, we're moving over to the next one. 1 is ready. 3, 2, 1, up. Man accepted. Good job, everybody.
1 fucking second. 1 second left.
Let's make sure we're getting those wells, though, because there wasn't a single well for that entire encounter.
Hey, I had 1 for the second damage phase.
I didn't drop one.
You're dropping the first one now.
Yeah, I got it.
That's fine. Go ahead and use hammers here.
I don't have it. I use it
That's
going
fine.
in.
That's fine. That's fine. And we're just moving on through, doing our damage here. Ready for prisms?
Let your health revive. There you go for phosphorus.
3, 2, 1, up.
That well.
Immune.
Immune.
Ogre's down. Watch the knights on right. Hey, try to put those wells directly at her feet.
She can't do any damage to us, so it's not like we need to worry about, taking the
In
damage
this
from her.
phase, yellow bars spawn on the top here.
Correct. Got our knights. Ribbons down. Knights are down. First set of ads coming off. Prisms. 3, 2, 1, up. Good job. Immune. Good job, y'all. Next puzzle room. Here we go.
Good time.
Good time indeed. Alright, get a well in the middle, please. 1 is ready. So again, how I know I'm 1 is looking up at this puzzle piece. It's that one right there. 3, 2, 1, up. Again, it's divided into 9 sections here. 1 is ready.
4 is ready.
3, 2, 1, up. Again, we're stepping on this plate here. 1 is ready.
4 switch with 3. 4 switch with 3.
Good call. 3, 2, 1, up. Good job, everybody.
Now, the reason I called out 4 switch with 3 is because that was the last plate I was on the puzzle before. That's why I... Oh my gosh.
I almost down. I is down.
Alright. Full team's up.
Alright, get ready for prisms. One more
I
set
don't
of
have
ads.
a well for this.
Sentry, do you have a well? Prisms?
Shoot.
No, I dropped the one for the room.
That's fine.
Jedi, shoot your tether.
3,
when you get a
2,
chance.
1, up. Good damage, everybody. Watch the ogre. Make sure we're picking up those orbs so that we have our supers.
I've got mine.
Ogre's down. Doing pretty good on time here, y'all. Let's go ahead and kill all of the ads. So during this final stretch of boss damage here, as you see, her health is a little bit more than it is for the rest of the encounter. There's also additional ads that are going to spawn here. So as comparison to where we have our 2 sets that spawn up here on top, and then ready for DPS, there's going to be 2 additional sets of ads that will spawn here and spawn over there where Sinister is. Let's go ahead and make sure we kill all these ads. Here they come.
I'm not up there with my well. She knocked me down.
Alright, we should finish her out. Alright, prisms, let's roll. Keep killing ads if you're not on a prism, please.
I'm still. These numbers.
3, 2, 1, up. Good job, everybody. How many has a shooter once? Hey, look at that. Liar's handshake.
Dude,
sweet.
She threw me off to the level below. All I could do was throw a grenade, but I threw it.
Bang. Well, that is the Shuro cheat encounter. Again, I'm going to show you the chest, and then we will be moving on to Morgoth. So again, you're just dropping down from that final portion here, all the way down this hole, all the way down. Coming through this room, and climbing this big old tree.
Could that be what you're driving toward? Do you have the audacity to wish for
You're
my
going to jump
death?
up here,
Perhaps you and I
go
can work
here,
together.
up onto this little branch here. So again, we're just going up this tree here, and then up to here to this platform.
Everybody's stopping.
Jump over to the next platform. As you come into this purple crystal room, there are 2 routes that you can take towards this. Some people prefer to go that route over there. I find it to be more difficult for new guys.
Knocking people down.
So I come up and around. Mr. Scorpions, do you know where you're going? Yeah, you're following me. Perfect. And we're gonna come up here. We're gonna branch off and go left. To go to Morgoth, we go right up towards that platform. We're gonna go left for the chest here. For this here, you're just jumping up onto the tree. Go here, and then up. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yes, I do. I need to get the glitch.
It's too
Wait,
late.
Did we spawn in the
No.
glittering key chest?
We're gonna go ahead and jump up here to this platform. We did not.
God fucking.
I
damn it.
totally
jump
forgot.
over. Get the chest here.
I'm so
Supremacy.
sad right now.
Nice. Jump back over where we came from. Y'all gotta remember, I'm trying to guide this.
Guardian down.
And then over to this rock platform over here. Alright, y'all, that is the Shuro cheat encounter. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
You woke and kept me here.